Help! I don't like my teacher. Hi and welcome to Video Jug. School is difficult enough at the best of times, but when you don't get on with your teacher, it's a total nightmare. But don't worry, Video Jug asked Agony Aunt Hilary Freeman for tips on how to deal with teachers you can't stand. Hilary has written for several teen magazines, so she deals with these problems all the time. How can I get on with my teacher?
Well, the most important thing that you can do to get on well with your teacher is to come to class and to want to learn, because most teachers teach their subject because they really love their subject, and there's nothing better than somebody who's really interested in it too. So that will really, make the relationship work very well if you are interested in what they've got to say. Another thing is to listen to your teacher and to do what they ask you to do, as long as it's reasonable, of course. So that means do your homework. If they tell you off and they've got a point, to listen to it. If you maintain a good relationship with your teacher, it's inevitable that you're going to learn a lot more and you're going to get a lot more out of every lesson.
My teacher is picking on me. What should I do?
Well, sometimes it can be quite hard to tell if your teacher is picking on you or if it is just the way that they are and the way that they act. And the best way of telling is really just to give it a bit of time. Because if you go into school on your first day of term and you think, I really don't like this teacher, they're being really nasty to me, and you go home and you tell your parents, my teacher's picking on me, you might actually find, but by the end of term, that's not true at all, and you've just got used to their style, but it's not the same as the style of the teacher you used to have. So give it a chance, give it some time to get to know the teacher and their style. Another thing to do is to see if they're treating you differently from the way they're treating the other people in your class. Because if they're nasty to everybody or strict with everyone, then the chances are they haven't got a problem with you at all. If you're sure that your teacher is picking on you, then you need to tell somebody about it. I mean, the first thing you might want to do is perhaps to have a word with your teacher and say, I'm really not very happy, and I don't like the way you've been treating me. And then if they are a decent person and a decent teacher, they will realise, and maybe they'll think, well, actually, I have been too strict.
Who can I talk to about it?
Sometimes you don't want to talk to the person that's making your life miserable, which is totally understandable. And sometimes, if they really are a horrible teacher and they really are picking on you and out to get you, then you shouldn't have to talk to them, because it's not your fault that they're picking on you. And in that case, if you think that your teacher is picking on you unfairly, then you should go and talk first of all to your parents and tell them what's happening. They won't be angry with you, they'll just be concerned and they'll want to help you. And there are lots of procedures now in schools for this kind of problem. So once you've spoken to your parents, they can go to your head teacher and tell them what's been going on, and they can try and work out a way of helping you. It might be that if the teacher really is misbehaving and treating you badly, and the chances are they're doing it to other people too that you might not know about, then that teacher might be disciplined. And again, it's not your fault if that is the case, because if they are doing something wrong, then they should be punished.